Hi there, welcome back to day number 6 of Commit to Fit today. This is stretch therapy and relaxation. It's the last day of the workout week, and what we do with this session is I take a series of athletic stretch positions. It's not yoga, I'm going to say that straight off the cuff. There are similarities to yoga, but I'm not a yoga teacher. I do, however, know athletic stretch movements and how to place them into a sort of a sequence or flow movement, and making sure that the one that we move into sort of flows with the one we just come out of. We're going to do something slightly differently today, where we're going to get through most of the flow upright movements within the first half an hour, not too many repetitions, and then we're going to do a lot of seated work, a lot of back work, which you don't often get to do. I hope you enjoy it. Please stay with me, let me know what you think. We're going to start off with our basic warm-up, where we're going to roll down, let the head hang, let the arms hang, let the spine hang, relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine, relax the knees, completely relax the feet as well. Think of extending your toes. Don't let your head lift up, keep it down, relax the neck. Soft knees, we're going to roll up, tuck your chin into your chest until your spine is straight. One vertebra at a time on the roll up, shoulders back, nice long neck. Your arms are up, your toes are relaxed. You're going to reach through the middle and upper back, but don't hang the head. Extend the neck in line with the spine, pulling your tummy in as tight as you can. And we're upright, and we've dropped. We're dropping head, shoulders, upper, middle, lower, all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Let the head hang, let the arms hang, let the spine hang. Relax your neck, relax your arms, relax your spine. Deep breathing. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. We're going to come up and we're going to reach back. Again, as I said, don't hold your breath, and up. And we're going to drop. Let your head drop, shoulders drop. One vertebra at a time. We're slowly going to roll down. Relax the neck, relax the arms, and relax the spine, and relax your feet. Good. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. We're going to do one more of the downs, shoulders back, nice long neck, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax your feet completely, and you're going to reach back through the middle and upper back, trying to work into the shoulders as well by pushing the arms further back than your shoulder line. And up, and we're going to go down one more time. Let your head hang, arms hang, spine hang. Relax your neck, relax your arms, relax your spine completely. Let everything just flop. Completely flop. Now you're going to stay here. Relaxing your toes with your arm more flexible. I don't want anybody to transfer weights into the hand. I need the upper body to completely relax, so you're either going to hold your arms crossed over here. If you are more flexible, take your hands next to your feet but further back. Otherwise, everybody else is just going to hang. And I want you to rock to the ball of your foot and back to your heel. Let your head hang. Rock to the ball of your foot and back to your heel. You're doing this rock very slowly. As you rock forward, you're going to breathe out. As you rock back, you're going to breathe in. We're going to rock forward, breathe out. We're going to rock back and we're going to breathe in. You need to slow this down as much as you possibly can. Focus on your breathing. Focus on not gripping the floor with your toes. Don't let your heels lift, don't let your toes lift. We're going to do 4 more with breathing. Breathe out on the way forward. Breathe in on the way back. 3 more, breathe out. And back. 2 more to go, breathe out. And back. We're going to do 1 more. Good. Soften your knees. We're going to roll up, tilt the coccyx down, and then 1 vertebra at a time from the lower back through to the middle back, through to the upper back. We're slowly going to roll up, pulling those shoulders back, nice extended neck. You're going to reach up, relaxing your toes, and we're going to reach back in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Good. And we're going to drop now. We're going to roll down again, this time with a straight leg. When you're at your maximum position, you can't go any further down. That's when you soften your knees just enough to get your thumbs to touch the floor. You're going to slowly roll up. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Those of you that are more flexible are going to roll down the straight legs and keep them straight. And put the palms on the floor. I'll show you the advanced version. We're going to roll down. The head hang, shoulders, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, all the way down. The more flexible people are going to go palms flat and then just let the spine melt. Good. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. We're going to do 3 more. We're going to reach up and we're going to reach back, reaching through the middle and upper back, pushing those arms back. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, keeping the weight on the heel of the foot. And we're going to go up and we're going to drop. 3 more to go. Let the head drop, shoulders drop, upper, middle, lower, all the way down. When you're at your max, soften your knees so that your fingertips can touch and let everything melt. Let your spine melt. Release all the tension in your back. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. We're going to lift up and we're going to reach back in through your nose, out through your mouth, weight on the heel of the foot. Good. We're going to do 1 more. We're going to drop down, we're going to stay down. Relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine, let the head hang, arms hang, spine hang. And we're going to stay down, deep breathing, relaxing the feet as much as you possibly can. Fingertips down. And now what I want you to do is, depending on your level of flexibility, our starting point is at the very least our thumbs down. Even if you can't straighten your legs, don't do this, alright? Your focus is not to get the knees to lock. Your focus is to lengthen as much as you can with the limitation of having your fingertips down. If this is easy for you, you're going to put your palms flat and you're going to focus on starting to extend that spine as much as you possibly can whilst extending those legs. Those of you that are super flexible with the flat hands are going to rather focus on bending the elbows and extending the arms as opposed to focusing on the legs. Otherwise, as I said, you're focusing on extending there with palms flat. And the less flexible people, you're going to put your thumbs down. Now, there's nothing wrong with you if this is all you can do. As long as we are extending and as long as we are lengthening those muscles, we're doing okay. If we're doing that, we've lost the point. So focus on keeping the technique, keeping the thumbs down. If you're more flexible, the palms flat. And if you're super flexible, pushing the elbows towards the ankles. Deep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to do 4 more. Let's do 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And you're going to hold. Good. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. In through your nose, out through your mouth, tuck your chin into your chest until your spine is straight. We're going to reach the arms up, and we're going to reach back. Deep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth, push the arms further back than the spine line. And we're up. We're going to go into a basic squat, and up, let's go, for 8. 7 here, we're warming up the glutes, we're warming up the quads. 6, we're warming up the hamstrings. 5, make sure you're pushing that weight all the way backwards. 4, so that the weight is in the heel of your foot. 3, don't hold your breath. 2, and you're going to hold. Hold, push that weight backwards, extending your spine. If you are more flexible, you're going to drop onto your heels right down. Otherwise, you are here. You're going to reach as far forward as you can without transferring any weight into the hands. You extend, and you're going to pull all that weight backwards, putting the weight into your feet, and you're relaxing your toes. You're going to grab behind the heels. Don't pull the face in. Think of the movement coming from the hip joint, and you're pivoting and pulling in. You pivot and pull in. That movement must come from the hip joint. Don't tuck in like that. Don't collapse the upper spine. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to squat. 3 more. Good. And release. Fingertips forward. Keeping all the weight in your feet. You're putting the weight off your hands into your feet. Pull that weight backwards. Relax your toes. You're going to grab behind the heels and you're going to pull in. Let the movement come from the hip joint, not from the upper back. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. Deep breathing. We've got 2 more to go. Let's go. And we squat. Don't hold your breath. Good. Fingertips down. You're going to extend your legs as much as you possibly can Pulling all that weight backwards into your feet. Good, you're going to grab behind the heels and you're going to pull in, extending your neck, don't hold your breath. Soft knees, you're going to roll up. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. We're going to do one more, we're going to squat. Pushing all that weight backwards. Now we're going to stay here. Again, you're either there or you're there. Reaching forward, don't let your fingers move. You're going to extend and release, and as you do this, you're going to keep thinking of pulling all that weight backwards into your feet. What we don't want is to transfer the weight. The only reason we do this is we get obsessed with locking the knees. Don't obsess with locking the knees. Obsess with the correct technique. Pull all that weight away from the hands, into the feet, and relax the toes. For 4 more. Keep going. 3 more. Good. 2 more. And release. Hold. Now we're going to grab behind the heels again. I don't need you to lock your knees. Rather soften them, extend your spine. I think you're pulling your nipples to your ankles. What we don't want to do is pull the face to the knees. Right, I think the movement needs to come from the hip joint. For 8. 7. Keep going. 6. Deep breathing. 5. Don't hold your breath. 4. Let's go. 3. Keep it going. 2, and you hold. Hold. Good, now we're going to release, and we're going to walk forward into a lovely plank position. Tummy tight. You're going to push off your hands into your feet. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to drop, plank, and then we're going to release the spine. Head hang, arms hang, spine hang. Push your heels backwards, shoulders back, chest forward. We're going to push up, dropping the heels, push the weight off your hands into your feet. If you need to, soften your knees to get your back flatter, and then drop the heels. Really digging the heels down. We're going to come back to a plank position, and we're going to release, pushing the heels back, pushing the chest forward, extending the neck. Good, we're going to push up, tummy tight. We're going to push that weight all the way backwards, off your hands, into your feet. Don't hold your breath. Good, we're going to come back to plank. And we're going to release in the spine. Push the heels back, push the chest forward, nice extended spine. Bring the ankles towards each other, not away from each other. Keep your feet squared. We're going to push up one more time. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Tilt your coccyx up, drop the heels down, push the weight off your hands. Then we're going to come forward again. Deep breathing. And we're going to release in the spine. Push the heels back, push the chest forward. You're going to release the knees. You're going to push the bum back. All the way back. Push that bum right back, stretch your arms forward, but don't let your bum lift off your heels. You want to keep pulling that weight backwards. Keep breathing, stretch the arms forward, push the bum weight backwards, and we're going to relax everything, let everything flop. Relax the neck, relax the arms, let the elbows drop, relax the spine, push all that weight backwards into your heels. From here, without looking at me, you're going to roll from the forehead to the crown of the head, breathing out. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out again, you're going to roll back to the forehead. Let's go. We're going to roll up from the forehead to the crown of the head, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and back to the forehead. And you're going to roll up, breathe out, deep breath in, and roll back to the forehead. Let's go. 4 more. Roll up. And back to the forehead. 3 more. We roll up. Back to the forehead. 2 more. Roll up. forehead. Last one, we're going to roll up. And we're going to release. Keep pushing the weight back. You're going to walk your hands all the way to your left. Stretch your right arm as far forward as you can get it. And then pull your right shoulder blade back towards the right hip. And then force that right arm into the floor. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. We're going to go to the other side. Stretch your left arm as far forward as you can get it. You're going to put your left shoulder blade back towards the left hip and push that left arm into the floor. Don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to repeat this one more time each side. We're going to walk our hands all the way to the left. Stretch that right arm as far forward as you can get it, further forward than the left arm. Pull that right shoulder blade back towards the right hip, pushing the right arm into the floor. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to switch all the way to the other side. Stretch that left arm forward, pull the left shoulder blade back towards the hip. And pull that left arm into the floor. Good, we're going to come up onto our knees. Now this is very uncomfortable for you to sit on your ankles. Take a cushion, put it underneath, alright? Otherwise, sitting on the toes, flex foot. I want us to reach up. And we're going to reach up, pushing your chest forward, pushing the hands backwards, push the hips forward, push the rib cage forward. Imagine somebody's got a belt around your rib cage and it's pulling you that way. And your arms are resisting, pushing the other way. So somebody's pulling your arms backwards. Someone's pushing your chest forward and we reach. Deep breathing. We're going to take our hands directly underneath our shoulder blades. Tuck our toes, knees directly underneath the hips. We're going to go into a narrow dog stretch. Soften your knees a little bit. Flatten your back and keep looking at your hands. Don't look at your feet. Look at your hands and lengthen your spine, pushing away from the hands into the feet. Try and lengthen your legs if you can. If you can't, focus rather on the flatter back. And we're going to drop down, be sitting on our feet. And we're going to lift up and we're going to reach back. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to take our hands down, flex our feet and we're going to push up. Deep breathing, push your weight off your hands into your feet. Push that weight all the way back. Don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to drop. We're going to sit up. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You're going to push the hips forward, push the rib cage forward, push the arms backwards. Remember, someone's pulling your arms back and another person's pulling your chest forward. Good. And we're going to drop. Let's do two more. Up. Push the weight off your hands into your feet. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to release. And we're going to sit on our feet. Last one. We're going to push. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to release. On our hands, tuck the toes. We're going to push up. Push all that weight backwards. Don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to come into a kneeling position. Similar exercise. Someone's now pulling you from a little bit lower in the rib cage, pulling you forward, dramatically pulling forward. The arms are pushing back, resisting. And up. You want to pull that tummy in tight. Narrow dog stretch. You're going to go back up again. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Try and think of tilting your coccyx up, arching your lower back. And you're going to look a little bit forward. Don't look at your feet and tuck your head in. I need you to think of extending your neck. Bit of a neutral spine. And we're going to release. Kneeling position. We're up. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And drop. Up. Push up. Weight off your hands into your feet. Don't hold your breath. Up, 2 more. Nice deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And drop. Up. Push that weight back, extending your neck. And we're going to drop. Good, we're going to sit on our feet again. We're going to lift. You're going to take your hands down. Alright? So that hand is down, this hand stays up. Try not to lean over. Keep your spine extended, and you're trying to get your thumb down and your hand as far away from you as you can get, but keeping that thumb down. You'll feel a bit of a nerve stretch, and then I want you to pull your head towards the opposite side, but don't collapse your back. You've got to stay extended. Thumb down and pull over. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Other side. And we're going to swap. Deep breathing. One more to go. Up. Remember your fingertips are glued, you're pushing that thumb down, don't hold your breath. Good, now we're going to come up. Right, you're going to take your hand, slide it down your leg. This top arm is reaching up and over, and you're trying to get the middle finger down to the floor. And you're reaching. Again, what you don't want to do is you don't want to shift your weight over to one side. Keep it even, and you're going to reach. In through your nose and extend your spine. Good. We're going to go to the other side. We're going to reach. Don't hold your breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. We're going to go one more time each side, and you're going to try and get 2 fingers down. Don't hold your breath. Deep breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. Other side. Bring that top on. Good. Now from here, drop our hands down. You're going to walk our hands forward, and you're going to drop through the armpits. Let your butt is directly above the knees. Your arms are as far forward as you can. Wrist, shoulder, hip, straight line. You're then going to push through the armpits, lifting your chin to put your throat on the floor. Drop your elbows. Come forward. Lock your knees, up, elbows in, extending your spine, don't hold your breath. Deep breathing. And we're going to release. Drop into your elbows. You're going to push back, bum directly above the knees, drop through the armpits again, in through your nose, out through your mouth, don't hold your breath. Good, drop the elbows. Come forward, lock your knees. You're going to lift your elbows only about 2 to 4 inches. Don't straighten your arms, you're not here. Shoulders are back, elbows are slightly bent, elbows are in. Nice long neck, pull yourself forward. And release. Let's do 2 more. Push back. Locked elbows, drop through the armpits, lift the chin. Good. Drop the elbows. Lock the knees. Up, elbows in. Setting your spine, locking your knees. Pulling your chest forward. Don't hold your breath. 1 more to go. We're going to push back. Lock your elbows. Drop through the armpits, lift the chin. And release. Good. We're going to take our hands directly underneath our armpits. Elbows are in, knees are locked, feet are pointed. You're going to push up into a pressed position. And then you're going to release the hips, but you're not going to bend the knees. You're locking the knees, pushing the chest forward, extending the neck, shoulders back. Good, you're going to drop. We're going to do for 3 more of these. Lock your knees, point your feet, push up. Release in your spine. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. And release. 2 more of these. Up. And release. Keep breathing, shoulders back. Release. 1 more to go. Elbows in. Up. And release. Good. You're going to take your arm out to the side at a right angle to your spine, to the one furthest away from me. You're going to roll onto your side. You're going to raise that top leg. And you're going to rotate over, trying to push that bum cheek onto the floor. This top hand is assisting in the rotation, giving you a little bit of extra give to push you into that position. Be careful of your shoulder. You go as far as you feel comfortable to go. Ideally trying to get this bum cheek onto the floor. If you are comfortable in this position, you're going to reach that arm up and you're going to reach back and try and grab the other hand. Extending your spine, don't hold your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Reach up. We're going to reach over. We're going to go for the other side. Dropping that shoulder down. You're going to come up. Raise this top leg. Up and over and behind you. Reach the top arm up. And you're going to reach behind you, trying to grab that hand. Extending your spine, don't hold your breath. Try and get this top bum cheek down to the floor. Up. We're going to do 1 more time each side. Stretch that arm out, right angle to the spine. Go to the back of that hand. Raise the top leg. You are going to rotate backwards as far as you feel comfortable, pushing with that hand, trying to get that bum cheek down, stretching into the shoulder. You're going to reach up if you feel comfortable, so lift your hand, and you're going to grab it behind you, and you're going to hold it there. Don't hold your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, and we're going to release. Take it out. We're going to drop onto that shoulder, rotate, top leg, up and over, and behind. Reach this arm up, and we're going to reach back. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Flex this foot. Good, top arm up, and we're going to drop. We're going to go onto our chest again, take our hands directly underneath the shoulders. You're going to lock your knees, tuck your toes, flexed feet. We're going to push up. As we raise up, we are going to raise one leg and push it as high as you can get it. Don't open up the hip. Keep the hip square. And you're going to come in, tucking the toes. Go back into a press. We're going to push up, raising the other leg. Good. We're going to drop. 1 more time each side. We're going to push up. Raise the first leg. And we're going to release. And we're going to drop. 1 more time. Up. Up. Good, and we're going to release. We're going to add on to this. We're going to do one more time on the other side. We're going to add something. Up. You're going to raise the first side. And then you're going to bring that leg forward in line with the other hand. So now you've got one hand on either side of that foot. And you're going to lengthen, but what we want to avoid doing is recoiling the spine. You've got to think of extending your spine and lengthening. Try to open up the hip, square the hip, push that front ankle in, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to bend this front knee, let the hip drop. Good. We're going to rotate in the spine, rotating towards that front leg on the inside. We're going to drop. We're going to extend. Remember, it's not here, it's there. Rather soften your knee to get your back flatter. If your arm more flexible, you're going to flex that foot as you do the extension, as long as you're not doing that at the back. We've got to lengthen. We're going to release, lock the back knee, drop the hip, and we rotate. Good, we're going to do two more. Lengthen, deep breathing, extending your spine. If your arm more flexible, you're going to flex that foot as long as you're lengthening. We're going to release, lock the back knee, drop the hip. We're going to rotate, reaching up to the ceiling. Drop down and lengthen. Flex that front foot. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to release. We're going to switch sides. We're going to push back. Push that bum up. We're going to rotate, lift up, the other leg. And we're going to bring it forward in line with your hands. One hand on either side of that front foot. We're going to lengthen as much as you possibly can. Extending the spine, and then you're going to drop, locking the back knee and rotate. And then one hand on either side of the front leg, and you're going to lengthen. Extending the upper back, and you're going to drop, locking the back knee, dropping the hip, and rotate. Two more. If your arm more flexible, you're going to lift the ball of that foot, flexing the foot, extending your spine. Otherwise, your foot's down, your knee slightly bent, spine is extended. We're going to drop, and we're going to rotate. And drop. Last one up. Again, if your arm more flexible, flex that foot. And you're going to release, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to rotate and you're going to reach up. And you're going to take both hands to the inside of that foot. You're going to push up and push back. Good. Now, we're going to bring your first leg that you were using forward and bring that knee into the wrist. You're going to swivel the foot underneath the other hip, slide that leg back, deep breathing, and you're going to drop onto your elbows. Okay, what we're not going to do is transfer our weight onto the front leg's side cheek. We actually want to transfer our weight so the spine is in line with the straight back leg, lifting the knee. If you are comfortable, you can rest your hands and just lie there for a second. Make sure the spine is extended and the knees lifted. What we don't want is this. Lengthen your spine. Good. From there, elbows in. The hand that is on the same side of your straight leg is going to reach underneath and it's going to grab that knee. Alright, you're going to hold on to that knee, elbows bent. It's the opposite arm to the front leg. We're going to rotate. We're going to reach back and reach up. If you are more flexible, you're going to take your hand behind your back and you're going to reach for that foot that's underneath your hip. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. We're going to release. Bring that free hand, which is the same side of the front leg, to the opposite elbow, which is in line with the straight leg. And you're going to slide that leg even further back. Don't transfer weight onto the front leg's hip. Transfer weight to the back leg. You're going to grab that foot and you're going to pull in and you're going to extend. Try your best to get that. If you're grabbing it from the inside, try your best to get that foot closer to the hip. If you are more flexible, you're going to work your foot into your elbow joint. You're going to rest your hand, but we're not going to lift the hips. The hips need to stay sunk. And you're going to try and reach up and reach back and grab behind. If that is too much for you, that is perfectly fine. It's good enough. That is perfectly fine. It's good enough. As long as you're feeling the stretch in the hip flexor and the quad. Pull that foot in. Good. We're going to release. Hands down. Up. You're going to swap legs. You're going to bring the other knee forward. Circle the foot underneath. Slide that leg back. All the way back. Good. And you're going to lie on your arms. You're going to lift your back knee off the floor. Try not to collapse the upper back. Extend your spine as much as you can, lifting that back knee. Good. Then you're going to take the arm that's on the same side of your straight leg, reaching for the opposite knee which is in front of you. You're going to rotate in your spine, reach up. You're going to reach back. Try and grab that foot that's underneath you. Otherwise that's fine, and that's fine. That's fine. Alright? Best result is behind your back. Don't worry if you can't, we'll get you there soon. Deep breathing. Extending your spine, don't hold your breath. Good. If you are, we're done. We're going to take your hand behind the other elbow. So the arm is on the same side of the front leg, is now behind the elbow on the other side. It should be in line. That hand should be in line with the straight arm with the back leg. You're going to grab that back foot. You're going to pull your foot towards your bum. If your arm more flexible, you're going to take your hand, foot, and work it into the elbow joint. Either rest on that knee, or you're going to grab behind the head and reach for that foot and extend. Okay, this is also fine. Just pull that foot in. Deep breathing. And we release. We're going to do one more time each side. We're going to bring that first knee in. Swivel the foot. As far as your front knee will allow you to go, it must be a comfortable position, it must feel nice. You're going to transfer the weight, the straight block, back knee, transfer weight onto that straight side. You're resting on your elbows, you're lifting that knee. Once you've got your spine extended, we're going to lie down for a second. Deep breathing, in through your nose, out through your mouth, don't hold your breath. You're going to take your hand, the opposite hand is on the same side of the straight leg to the knee that's in front. You're going to rotate and you're going to reach up. If you're comfortable, you're going to reach behind. Grab that foot. If you can't reach it, don't worry. Relax your neck. Doesn't have to look up. Doesn't have to look down. Ideally to the side. You're going to take that hand that's behind your back. Put it behind the elbow that's on the floor, in line with that straight leg. Okay, so you've crossed over that side. You're going to take that leg a bit further back. You're going to grab the foot, you're going to put it in. Okay, if you are more flexible, you're resting on that knee. If you're feeling strong, you're behind the head. Deep breathing. sides. Bring that other knee forward to the wrist. Swivel underneath the opposite hip. Slide that leg back. Good. Point the toes. Resting on your elbows. Get your position correct. Locking that knee. We take the elbows out and we align on our hands. Good. You're going to come up, take the arm that's on the same side of the back straight leg to that knee, resting the hand on the knee, elbows in front. You're going to take this other hand on top. You're going to reach up, you're going to rotate on your spine, and if you feel comfortable, you're going to take your hand behind your back, lifting your chest, popping it out, extending your neck. Don't hold your breath. Deep breathing. Good, we're going to take this hand forward. We'll take it across in line with the back leg, so you're taking your front leg's arm across to the other side in line with the back leg. You're going to grab that foot. You're going to pull. Arm more flexible, leading the foot into the elbow joint. We're going to come up and we're going to be here. Sitting onto that bum cheek, we're going to bring that foot forward, right, and we're going to face me. We're going to sit in a cross-legged position. Here's the part I've been trying to get to for a while. Okay, now we're warm. But what I want you to do is I want everybody to take their left leg in front of the right leg. If you're very uncomfortable in this position, take that leg forward and just let it flop. I realize some of you might be here. We'll get you there, don't worry. But I dare you there. And again, as I said, there. What I want you to do is take the opposite hand. So if this is your left leg forward, you're taking the right hand to that shin, and you're holding onto it, and you're kind of lifting your spine up. I did it there. You're lifting your spine up, and you're giving me a slight lean back, but you're not rotating. Okay? Keep the spine, shoulders square, knees square, hips square. So the distance to you from my hips, from my knees, and from either shoulder is exactly the same. Good. I'm going to take my hand over my head and I'm going to pull down. We don't want to slouch. We want to lift. Again, don't turn. Holding onto that leg. Now, we're going to turn the nose into the armpit. I call this the secret sniff, like you're in a boardroom and you're having a quick little check. Take the hand behind the skull bone, pull down, and now without slouching, I want you to think of lifting this elbow up and allowing, now I want your spine to rotate. Allow it to rotate, you can pull that head over and behind. And release. Good. We're going to take this arm out to the side. We're going to take this head, so your hand is the right angle to the spine. We're going to pull the head over. Just a different way of doing the stretch. We'll do the other two sides now. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Good. Now we're going to swap the cross. So you're going to bring your right leg in front. Left hand is holding there, or there, whoever's the most comfortable. We're going to lift the spine, we're going to lean back by gripping onto that leg, shoulders back, chest lifted. We're going to pull that head directly to the side without rotating. We'll rotate in a moment. Good. Then you're going to turn the nose in for the secret sniff, grab behind the skull, and allow yourself to lift the elbow up and back and then rotate the spine. This must be a gentle position. And release. You're going to take this top arm out to the side, right angle to the spine, slightly forward, and take the hand that was holding onto the shin over to the side of the head. We're pulling the other way. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to grab our knees, bring our feet together, 90 degrees at the knees, and just look back to make sure I'm in camera. We're going to hold on to the shins about halfway, lift the chest, extending the spine and thinking of putting the shoulders back and down, nice long neck, and then I want you to slouch and let the hips tilt backwards, allowing the upper body to collapse, tucking the chin into the chest, don't hold your breath. Up, shoulders back, nice long neck, deep breathing, and you're going to lean to your right side, but making sure your spine is extended and your shoulders are pulled back and down. Don't let it lift. Keep it pulling it down. And we're going to slouch. Pull that weight all the way back. And up, 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 up. Nice extended spine. And we're going to pull our head to the other side. To release. Good. I want us in a slouched position to kind of pull forward. Let your back just relax. I'm just going to show you from the side. Let your back just relax and you're going to try and bring your elbows in front of your shins and you're going to pull down. Don't hold your breath. Try and push the elbows into the floor. Back, round in the back, chin into the chest, and hold your breath. Up, and we're going to pull down. Don't hold your breath. Elbows in front of your shins. And you're going to release, and we're going to pull back, tucking the chin into the chest. Now I want you to lean to one side, resting your elbow on the ear. Resting your ear on your shoulder. Be very funny, so try and get your elbow on your ear. Resting your ear on your shoulder. Good, and you're pulling back, rounding that back, and resting your ear on your shoulder. And we're going to release. And we're going to extend the spine. Pulling the hips forward, pulling the shoulders back, and we're going to try and pull down again, trying to get those elbows in front of the shins without holding your breath, without collapsing the spine. You've got to think of pushing against your shins with your elbows and extending. If you're struggling to get that far, just think of pulling against your feet to come forward and trying to get the elbow joints past the shin bone. That's your aim. If you are more flexible, you're there. Good, and we're going to sit up, keeping the feet there. I want you to reach up. You're going to take your left hand behind your back, take your right hand to the outside of that left knee at the top, not underneath, at the top, and you're going to push against it to give yourself a rotation in your spine without holding your breath. Up. Take the right hand behind, take the left hand to the outside of that knee and force a rotation in your spine. Deep breathing. Good. And we're going to pull down again. Deep breathing. Bring your nose over your toes, elbows in front of your shins. Try and think of extending your spine. Don't hold your breath. And we're going to release. Now what I want you to do is bring your feet all the way back into your crotch. You're going to hold your hand underneath the shin bone on your left side, so it's kind of close to the ankle, maybe underneath the ankle is a better way to put it. And I want you to lean that left elbow into the left knee, with your whole body weight leaning into that leg, right hand and push away with the other side. So you really have a little pirate's drunken lean, and you're pushing a knee away and you're extending your spine. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to try for the other side. Tuck the hand underneath, drop, and you're going to push. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. We're going to do one more time each side. Grab. Try and get even more apart. Try and open up those hips as much as you possibly can. Really putting a lot of upper body strength into the opening of those hips. Pushing it down. One more time. Other side. Let's go. Deep breathing. Don't hold the breath. Good. We're going to come back into a cross-leg position. We're sitting there. There are many ways in which you can do this. I want you to reach up. If this is uncomfortable with your feet, you're just going to sit with that leg in front. So we're going to take our left leg in front, alright, and you're going to take the left arm down as wide as you can get it without leaning. So as far as you can get it without leaning. Then, it's either there or there. You're going to drop that elbow so that it almost touches that hip. So you're kind of resting that elbow next to the bum cheek on the floor. So we're going to start there. Let me stress, right? We're starting wide, lifting the chest, hand is out. So the distance from your hip to your hand should be the length of your arm. You don't want to collapse, you want to extend. We don't want to lean back, we want to push the chest forward. And we're reaching up and over. If you are more comfortable, take the foot underneath and you're there. Then you're going to come up and we're going to swap sides. Hand is out. You're going to drop until that elbow touches the bum cheek or close there too. And try not to lean backwards. Try and push the chest forward and reach that arm up and over. And release. We're going to reach up. Don't hold the breath. And now here's the challenger. Take the hand behind the back and clasp your fingers. Part number one is to just lift the hands as high as you can with an extended spine. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side. Part number two is you're going to try and lean forward, but what you don't want to do is that. Try your best to lean forward from the hip. Try and get those hands as high as you can get them. And you go forward as far forward as you feel comfortable to go. And then the part number three is to try and get your forehead or the top of your head onto the floor. And up. Alright, difficult one I know. Let's try the other side. We're going to switch to ankles again. Back to your first side. Part number one. Sit upright. Clasp your hands behind your back. Again, if you're uncomfortable, that's fine. You're still going to get a stretch, don't worry. Part number two is we're going to lean forward with an extended spine. Part number three is we're going to start melting the middle and upper back, trying to get those arms to a vertical position, dropping the top of the head down to the floor. And we release. We're going to go back to this position, taking the arms out to the side. Now because we start left off with your left leg in front, right, I want you to think of pulling the right hand over and pulling to the side. Deep breathing. Good. We're going to go to the other side. Swap rotation. Your front leg, which is your right leg, you're going to straighten. Your left leg, you're going to bend that knee, bring it into the chest, and your aim is to really think of sitting as upright as possible. Nice extended spine. We're going to take the left hand behind the back, take the right elbow over the left knee, and you're going to try and force a rotation in that spine, but don't slouch. Lift the chest. And release. Drop that foot down, and you're going to slide your hands down towards the ball of that foot. If you can't get all that far, take a towel over the ball of the foot, and you're going to pull yourself forward. If you are more flexible, you're going to slide all the way down, grab the ball of that foot, extend your spine and pull forward. Again, towel is fine, just make sure that you're not being lazy and just holding on to it. You've got to make sure you're feeling a good stretch. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. Then now we're going to test this. We're going to bring that leg up. We're going to grab the ball of the foot with the opposite hand, and you're going to allow yourself to walk that leg out as far as you can, depending on your level of flexibility. Trying not to round the back. Think of extending your spine. Let that leg walk out wherever your leg lets you go. All the way out, extending the spine, and we're going to rotate. Deep breathing towards the inside of that leg. I know it's hard. Good. We're going to release. We're going to bring that foot on top, the one that's been crossed. We're going to bring that leg in, and we're going to pop that chest up and get a nice good glute stretch. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, we don't want to slouch. We want to lift the chest up. Don't hold the breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Push the shoulders away from the ears, extending your spine. Good. And we're going to swap sides. So we're going to right knee up, lift that chest, take your right hand behind your back, take your left elbow over that knee, and you're going to force a rotation in the spine, popping that chest up, right? Keep breathing. Good. Then we're going to drop that leg down, and we're going to slide our hands down all the way down that leg. And depending on your level of flexibility, you're either going to take a towel over your foot and you're going to pull, or you're going to grab it if you are more flexible. And if you're not grabbing it with the hand and you have to use the towel, don't worry, we will get you to the hand point. That's why repetition of stretching is so important. Give me a year, maybe 6 months, if we're optimistic. Good. Now what I want us to do is we're going to bend that knee in like to the other side. You're going to grab it with the opposite hand, and then we're going to slide it out again as far as your leg lets you go. Your aim is to try and do wherever you are with an extended spine. So if you are there, as long as your spine is extended, then we're going to rotate. If you are straighter, we're going to rotate. But you want that rotation not in the shoulder joints. You've got to think of extending your spine and rotating in the spine. Keep it going. Deep breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to release. Good, we're going to bring our feet together. No, we're not. We're bringing that leg on top, I nearly forgot. Made a bit of an oopsie. No, wrong side. I'm on the wrong side. The opposite side, whichever one you haven't done yet. Lift that chest up. Breathing, don't hold your breath. Good, extending your spine. Remember, you're pushing your shoulders away from your ears, pushing your chest up to the ceiling. Nice long neck. And we release. We're going to bring our feet into whatever the most comfortable position is for you to sit cross-legged. And we're just going to sort of roll the shoulders back, right, and we're going to push the arms back and forward, and we're going to round your back, and we're going to extend, pull the shoulders back, Push backwards and forwards, keeping the hands together. And push them as far back as you can get them. And you open. And we close. And we round the back and we push. And we up. And we release. And we are done. That's us. Thank you so much for joining me. That was possibly an easier stretch than usual, but also such a necessary one to be a bit more relaxing. There were hard elements, I realized that. But a stretch like this is so important. It's so good for nourishing and feeding the soul. Next week will more than likely be a lot harder than this one. But this is a very good one to go to. So if you're not having a terribly energetic day, if you're not feeling particularly strong, come back to this one. You know, it's there on repeat. You can get it whenever you want to. It's just a nice, good stretch. I hope you have a good day further, and we will see each other soon. Bye.